You know, what Floyd knows, I mean, it's different. Again, it's different because Floyd has a great deal of respect for him. Manny has a great deal of respect. It's a mutual thing, and Manny know what Floyd brings to the table. You know, I mean, he been in there with him. Again, that's what I was telling everybody. The shit looks different. It's different. That's the first thing I said when we did the initial. I said it's different. You're not getting ready to end no career and do all of that. This dude is Manny Pacquiao is different, man.
Which one of these youngsters you think can take him down?
Nobody.
Camilo, that's it.
I'm just saying that every fighter is different. They bring different things to the table, you know.
So you say he's the best in 147?
Manny Pacquiao is a great fighter. He's a great fighter. He showed you why he's a great fighter. He's in there. Keith Thurman was considered what?
He's a unified champion.
Right, exactly. And you saw what Manny Pacquiao did.
You want to see him fight the Spence quarter winner, Manny, or
with all the belts on the line? See, who's that real guy? 147.
Closer to his age.
Does he? I think they need to do the rematch. I think that would be.
Does Manny gotta let go of the Floyd rematch? Does he have any? Because you know Leonard, that's what he really wants.
Floyd
is retired.
Did he tell you how Manny looked? Did Floyd comment at all? Did Floyd call like?
Sitting at ringside.
Did he say anything?
He say anything to you?
No, he said something. What did he say, Leonard?
Because we were not surprised with none of this. Again, when you've studied this dude, like we know him, it's like Manny Pacquiao does what he does. That's why he's a great fiter.
So were you surprised at all by the decision in any way?
I knew it was close, but I thought it was unanimous.
Right.
I knew it was close fight.
How much you think that knockdown the first round set the tone for the fight?
Shit, it definitely did. He came out guns blazing, but I told everybody that I thought it was going to be like Hagler, Hearns. You know what I'm saying? I thought because I know, Keith talked the talk. And I knew he ain't no chump. He was going to fight back and the whole thing. He showed you he got a big heart, and he landed some great shots too. Especially down the stretch. He didn't win. I think in the 11th round, that was he turned the right hand over.
It seemed like the difference of Manny was really sitting on his shots, where Keith was kind of moving as he didn't have the same.
You know what that's about? It's called experience.
Yeah,
that's what it's called, experience.
Speaking of that,
when you've been in there with any and every kind of style there is, you know how to handle yourself in there. Ring generalship. I mean, Manny Pacquiao again. That's why he's a legend.
Leonard, you mentioned you're not surprised what happened, but it seems like these fighters, no matter how much they study Manny, they're surprised when they see the speed and power. Right?
Yeah, because he's awkward, man. He's awkward. He has a combination of everything. His footwork, fast hands, and you don't know the angles. It's different.
He showed a hell of a chin too tonight.
Yeah, but he's been had that.
Right.
He's been had that.
Do you think he's going to see Errol Spence? Because I was at AT&T Stadium in March. I could have sworn he said, "Let's get it on," and it's kind of went up underneath the rug, and nobody's talking about that.
Manny ain't backing down from nothing. Manny Pacquiao is Manny Pacquiao. He's not backing down from anything. Errol has a big fight in front of him. That's what I'm saying. You can't count. You can't move the card ahead. Guys got to fight fights, and you see how it all shake out. I would love to see this rematch, though. It was a great fight.
What could Keith do differently to win a rematch, though?
It's tough, man. It's tough. It's hard to beat Manny Pacquiao, man. It's hard to beat him.
Do you think the moment was too big for Keith?
No. It wasn't about that.
First 2 rounds, and came out of shaky.
It wasn't about that. He's fighting Manny Pacquiao. It's not about shaking. He's in a fight.
Does it surprise you that he did the opposite? Because he's been fading his fights. He basically did the opposite. He started off slow and came on strong.
Keith's a very good fighter. He's a very good fighter. I mean, I told everybody don't pay attention to the Lopez fight. That wasn't indicative of what kind of fighter Keith Thurman is.
So you thought you were going to see what you saw tonight, then?
Huh?
You thought you were going to see what you saw tonight from Keith?
I knew what I was going to see. I knew what I was going to see again. We've studied this guy for years on top of years on top of years.
I'm talking about Keith.
Oh, no. I'm talking about Manny Pacquiao. So you know what he brings to the table. It looks different. It looks different until you get up in there. When you're on the outside, it looks like, oh, he just, the little bunny rabbit, he's just doing it. It looks different. I'm telling you. So Manny's very strong, too.
So
Very
speaking
strong.
of Keith Thurman, do you think it can bode well for him that he, I mean, even in maybe the 8th or 9th round, he caught a body shot and, I mean, almost broke
And
him
he's
in
a
half.
good body puncher.
And do you think Keith Thurman can take some positives away from that now that he's felt the power or anything, and he made it to the end of the fight? And
Yeah,
I don't know.
you know, again, this is his first loss. It's a tough loss, but he lost against a legend.
Right.
Again, the fact that everyone was split down the middle in a 50-50 fight with a 40-year-old guy fighting a 30-year-old guy, that tell you everything you need to know.
Who you feels
And it
best
was the
about
reason
you?
why he was favored. It's the reason why he was favored. And now we see why. None of that surprised me tonight. Huh?
How about a rematch between two 40 above fighters between Mayweather